Okay, so today we're finally gonna go over the pros and cons for Battlefield 5 when I played the open beta. And there's about 3 pros and 6 cons. If that tells you guys anything. Now, we're gonna start with the pros first, and then probably do a part 2 if I have to. The first pro is the mini-map, because I like how you can make the mini-map larger so that you can see where the enemies are and their exact location. It kind of reminds me of Black Ops 4 in a way, because they do the same kind of system like they did in the Black Ops 4 beta for multiplayer for the Fog of War stuff, but they do it in a new direction, kind of. But yeah, the second pro that I liked about this game is this could be like a pro or a con, but it's the guns, because they were semi good, but a lot of them were pretty shitty. Like the STG, for example. It's a good gun when you're up close, but not when you're far away. It seems like they I don't know how to explain it. Like, it seems like they're making the assault rifles and LMGs and like all the long range weapons like seem like the SMGs, because they can't do long distance that good when assault rifles and LMGs are supposed to be long distance pretty much, not short range. That kind of annoyed me and kind of brought down a realism, because like the assault rifles could only do short range and the SMGs could do like medium to long range almost, by like the games I've played. That really makes no sense. And the LMGs were also like weak as fuck too. If you're going off like Call of Duty standards, light machine guns should be like the strongest guns in the game, pretty much. But yeah, the other pro that I liked was the game mode Conquest, because it kind of reminded me of domination from Call of Duty, like having to capture the flags and all that stuff. I played a little bit of Airborne, I think the game mode was called also, but I didn't really enjoy it that much. I enjoyed Conquest more because of my alarm clock is ringing, but I enjoyed Conquest more because it just reminded me more of Call of Duty's domination, and I was more familiar with that more than any other game mode. And also, I might say that I kind of don't like Conquest in a way too, because there were a lot of tryhards. Speaking of tryhards, speaking of tryhards, a con I didn't like is that the game seemed too competitive. Like, I felt like I was dying so many times because of something so dumb. Like, in Call of Duty, yeah, it's competitive and all, but at least there's some casual aspects, and you actually have a fighting chance. Battlefield 5, you get shot once and half of your health is pretty much gone. It makes no sense whatsoever. And there's way too many tryhards, and when the full game comes out, they either gotta do something about the tryhards, which I highly doubt that, because I don't think they're gonna fix anything about this game when it comes to tryhards. This is part of the game. People are gonna be good, or they need to like make the health or the time to kill a lot more slower, somewhat slower, or nerf a lot of guns that were way too overpowered in this game. That's just my idea. I'm not EA. I'm not EA, but EA makes a lot of mistakes a lot, so it's kind of expected from them. Alright, now we're moving on to the cons because there's a lot. Yeah. The first con is the fast time to kill. I talked about this in the pro area already, but when you get shot at from behind, or even in general, like, you barely have any time to react. If you get shot from behind, then you might as well consider yourself dead and just not try, cause the time to kill is so fast that you don't have enough time to actually turn around before you get shot down. Like, they need to do something about the time to kill to give everyone a fighting chance. It's literally the most annoying thing ever. But moving on. The amount of maps was kind of annoying too. The beta only had like 2 maps, at least the beta that I was playing, there was only 2 maps. I don't know if they added more because I completely stopped playing and deleted the beta because I got annoyed. But there was only like 2 maps in the beta. Unlike the Call of Duty beta, there was like 5 maps, I believe. And out of them 5 maps from the Call of Duty beta, I only really disliked 1 or 2 of them. But for the Battlefield 5 beta, I strongly disliked both maps. Which wasn't good because those were the only maps that were in the game. Honestly, they should have added in like at least 1 to 2 more maps so that you don't get bored fast, because the game is just way too repetitive. When I was playing the beta, it seemed like I was playing the same maps over and over and over and over again. That's one of the reasons why I deleted the beta, because I got annoyed of the amount of times I've been playing on these 2 maps. Like, I've learned camping locations so fast as many times as I played on these maps. It's literally ridiculous. But the other con is dying. Okay, now hear me out. I know you're supposed to die in the game, but let me explain, okay? Now when you die, you go into a last stand type of thing, and you're able to have other people revive you, alright? But at least in my games, when I was playing, but by what I noticed, nobody tries to revive anyone. Like, nobody literally tries to revive anyone when somebody goes down. I think when Battlefield 5 fully releases, they should do something about that, whether it's do a challenge that's like revive a squad member or something like that. They just need to do something about that, because it's ridiculous how many people goes down and ends up holding the L2 button so that they can fully die and respawn because they know that they won't get revived. Like, they either need to take out the last stand mode, or have some kind of challenge for people to actually revive and make people want to actually revive. It's literally fucking retarded how many people doesn't revive. But the next con is the servers, because I would want to just issue once in a while after not playing for a while, where it would say lost connection to the EA servers, and I'd always have to either restart my game or hit the square button to go online, when it shouldn't be like that at all. I understand it's just a beta, but when the full game comes out, I really hope they fix this issue, because if they don't, I won't spend any of my money on this game. Hell, I'm already not gonna spend any of my money on this game because I did not like the mechanics at all. But I'm gonna talk about this quickly too, because this happened a lot in a couple games. But there's been times where the game just wouldn't let me deploy into the lobby after I died and all that stuff. So you guys saw how, like, in one of my Battlefield 5 videos, it would not let me deploy back into the actual game to get back into the action. Well, that wasn't the first time that happened. It literally happened multiple times where it wouldn't deploy me back into the lobby. They need to do something about that, because I wouldn't be bringing this up into this video if it didn't happen multiple times. They need to do something about that before the game comes out, because it's literally the most dumbest thing ever. The only way I could actually deploy was if I restarted the game, and that involves leaving the lobby. Thanks, EA. You guys are really good at developing games. The last con is confusing main menu. I mean, the main menu where you go into the game modes, you want to do, to me, is just kind of complicated to navigate through. Like, to find stuff and just navigation in general, like finding stuff, like finding what map you want to do, finding out which playlist you want to do. Cause like some of you guys may know, I come from Call of Duty. I have been playing Call of Duty since World at War, and I didn't know like what game modes were actual game modes. Like I didn't know what Shock of Troops was. I didn't know what Grand Operations was. I knew what Conquest was, but it took me a while just to find Conquest sometimes. I didn't know what Airborne was until I played it, which it was a pretty shitty game mode, by the way. Like, they need to do something about the main menu, because it was just way too complicated to use. I honestly didn't fucking like it. But yeah, that's pretty much my review on Battlefield 5. And a summary of this game, it's decent. Will I spend any of my money on this game, however? Probably not. Just because, like, by the time this game comes out, I'll be in Los Angeles. So I wouldn't be able to buy it no matter what. And even if I did wanted to buy it, I couldn't because of Los Angeles. So I might end up buying it if I see it when I get back. But besides that, I don't plan on wasting my money on this game. It's literally the worst Battlefield I've ever played, with these flaws if they don't fix them. Which they have time to fix these flaws too, so I don't. They better, since the game comes out in November. So I don't know, man. We gotta see, but leave a like down below, comment, subscribe, turn on post notifications, and till my next video, I'll see you guys in the next one.